Hi, I'm Abby, and these are 3-day-old kittens. And you're watching what I'm doing right now.
Wow. Very impressive.
Why you gotta stand on the railing, kitty?
She wants to feel the wind in her fur.
Today, Bray and Katelyn and Michael are driving to Hamilton. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for. We're going to an estate sale? Is that right?
Yes, they have rustic wooden furnishings.
Okay.
So,
Apparently we're gonna look at rustic wooden furnishings. Hamilton is like, what is this, like an hour away from Missoula? I just saw a sign that had papyrus on it. I can't show you, but I'm gonna count it. +1 papyrus. It's a little bit overcast right now. A little drizzly in some places. I just ran over a dead something. So if this is an estate sale, that means somebody died and they're selling off what that person had?
that's generally what it means.
Do we know anything about the person who died?
I don't know if it's an estate sale. It just says garage sale.
Oh, it just says garage sale. So we're not going to an estate sale.
I think there's also an estate sale out here.
I don't know, Bray. I feel like you're changing your story.
There were like multiple...
Is someone dead or is someone not dead?
I have no idea. It's a Craigslist ad.
It maybe smells like something's burning. I don't really smell it anymore. I got a whiff, but I hope the whiff was from outside and not from my car.
What's that?
Car is on fire. Fuel level is low. There's a Quiznos, which
There's also a really good sushi place.
doesn't
out here.
matter for me because I'm on my low-carb lifestyle right now.
Can you do sushi?
Nope,
What's wrong with sushi?
rice. I'll order
Why
the
not
sushi and just
do a
pick out the
well-rounded
middle.
diet of fats and carbs and protein.
Because
But look at how miserable you make yourself. You can't even sustain it.
You're so miserable.
I don't feel miserable at all. This guy wants to get T-boned right now. Get out of the road. Anyway,
See, I mentioned carbs. You get mad. That aggression.
there was a car in the road. There are children on bikes in my way. I'm not angry because of carbs. Maybe I just ran a stop sign? I'm not really sure. I didn't see one when I was going forward, but in my rearview mirror, I saw a sign that from the side looked like it may have said stop.
Where do these people work?
That's how we feel about Frenchtown. There's a town just west of Missoula where there's just a bunch of houses and nothing else. I don't understand. Do they all just commute to Missoula every day?
Even Missoula, I feel like there's not enough work in Missoula for everyone in Missoula.
After Cinema Studios becomes the largest production company in the world, we'll have plenty of job openings for the citizens of Missoula.
Get some interns. Get food for us. That'd be cool.
Oh man, I hope someday I get to have an intern or an assistant or a secretary or someone whose name is Donna, so I can be like Josh Lyman from the West Wing. Donna! Look at that lady with her dog. She's probably coming to the yard sale. We gotta get there first.
Yes.
I need carbs. Fire extinguisher. Little baby calves.
Hey, little cow.
Moo. There wasn't anything super interesting at that garage sale. Well, that's not true. There was a really cool cash register there, but it was $500, and I can think of better things to spend $500 on. So now we're just walking down Main Street in Hamilton looking for an antique shop. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, but it was on this block because it was called Main Street Antiques, and I don't see it, so
Well, isn't that more of Main Street right there?
they closed. Well, I mean, it's just right there. It's on this block.
Apparently the antique shop used to be right there, but now it is a hair salon. Hey, baby. Nice abs. Piano lessons? What could
they possibly have different in the girl bags and the boy bags? Quake! Quake 2 and Quake 3.
Is that Counter-Strike 1?
A Buffalo Wild Wings apron? I could buy this and pretend like I work at Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, this looks like a camera, like a film camera. Maybe 8mm? How to use your Bell & Howell Electric Eye 8mm camera. Papyrus said I loved you, but I lied. I think this was made for me. Somebody made this for me. Why are you stealing my carrots?
I don't like carrots.
I would never accuse that restaurant of being the cleanest restaurant I have ever eaten at. The plate had some kind of like something on it that was scratch offable with my fingernail, just like generic grime. On the way out, I noted that their front door, where people like put their hand to open and close it all the time, is just like filthy years of fingerprints all over it. But you know what? It tasted good, so. Up next we have Wild West Furnishings, Peasant Stock Mercantile. I mean, this looks like it works sometimes. Those doors are really big. Old Coca-Cola bottles. I just talked to one of the guys in there. Apparently this is not a store. I guess they want to make this whole thing like a fudge shop, beef jerky place, ice cream shop / antique store. It used to be a bar. It used to be a bingo place. They have an open sign that is on over there. I don't know why, because they aren't selling anything right now. This, I guess, used to be an open sign. Look at that iron horse. I've discovered the elusive Montanan purple turtle. Actually, tortoise. Excuse me. This is the original Oculus Rift. Shows you a 3D image.
Nothing like this, though.
No, that's huge. 18 months. She had like, I think they were like, they don't have this
Okay, what I think is going to be our last antique stop of the day is Barb's Barn, which is back here somewhere.
Is this big enough for using stones?
This place has a really low ceiling. But there's a lot of really cool knickknacks and things in here. Oh, there's a wheelbarrow right there. So we've visited a number of antique shops today. We acquired a barrel that may be smashed into pieces in the trunk by now. We got a crate, we got an old lantern, and a pickaxe. So those will be props for our Kate Tectonic set. There was one antique shop that had some really cool looking antique crates that said like explosives and dynamite on them. They were 80 bucks each. And then I searched on eBay and there were a handful of them that were like $20 each with $12 shipping. So I placed a bid on one of those that comes with a can of black powder. There's not actually black powder in it, it's just the can. So we were planning to fly the drone today. It seems a little windy right now, so I don't know what to do. You know, I find this creepy. What's this place called? We are at St. Mary's Mission in Stevensville, Montana. I don't know anything about the history of it, but we're here. There's a cemetery. Looks like maybe a garden that is probably maybe used in the springtime. So I don't know about flying. Helicopter pilot, what do we do?
I don't know, I'm not qualified.
The wind died down enough for just like 6 minutes that we were able to get a flight in. I'm glad that we're able to sort of feel out how well it does in sort of windy situations. It also made me scared. My heart was beating faster this time than it was when we flew it the other day. But you know, everything turned out fine. We got a shot of a cemetery and some mountains. I guess now we just go back to Missoula. Glenn suggested that we go out to eat at a place called Missoula, which is this new Indian food place in town. Indian food isn't necessarily my jam, but you know, sometimes you gotta branch out and try new things. I really wish I had a cat in the car right now.
Pikachu. Pika!
Doesn't really have the same, right, Pikachu? One syllable. That's what, right thing?
Great, right?
Right, Bray? Right. I'm sort of blown away by how positive the comments have been to the video that went up yesterday, because it was 20 minutes long. I was really concerned about it being too long, but last time I looked at the comments at least, most everybody was like, oh my God, I'm so excited that it's 20 minutes long, I'm gonna go get some snacks. I guess I just gotta record more throughout the day. I do feel like for a while, I've been in this mental space where I've been feeling like I should film less, because that means that it'll be easier to catch up if days are short enough that they can get combined with other days. But now that we are basically caught up, I should probably try to get myself out of that frame of mind. It's kind of tough with my current schedule because there's that period of the day from 9 to 5-ish where I'm working at EcoGeek, usually just sitting at the computer the entire time. It's often the case that I end up feeling like there's just nothing interesting to film. I go into the studio to host SciShow once a week, sometimes twice a week if Hank is on vacation or something. And you know, sometimes it might be interesting for me to screen cap what I'm doing with sound design. Sometimes I can film myself recording sounds, but the vast majority of my job is just sitting at the computer. What are some ways that I can make my job more interesting to watch? I could do a live stream of me working, and every time we reach another $1,000 on Patreon, one of my articles of clothing disappears. I better get in shape for that. There's all the stuff that we got for the set today. It's coming along. Kate Tectonics. There it is.
Can you tell me those knives have been somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
What you've been stabbing, Glenn?
Look at that box you got down there. Stefan's moving out.
I'd like to think of it as I'm moving in with Nicole.
You! This is your fault.
Sorry.
I mean,
When
to
Yoko
go
Ono
in,
broke
you
the
have to go
Beatles.
out.
Those wise words.
You know, it's a part of life that like people
move
grow closer to their significant others over time, to the exclusion of other people in their lives. And excuse me, Kat, I'm talking. Anyway, we've probably reached the point in our lives where we will probably never be
live
as
together
close as we have been in the past.
Until we have a tiny house compound and we live like right next to each other.
That'd be awesome.
I've never really gotten the feeling that you were that interested in the tiny house thing.
I'm
you
not.
seemed mildly you seemed mildly bemused by the tiny house thing.
I was more into the like warehouse tiny houses.
So like the container,
the container
Montana thing.
Yeah. Montainers. Yeah, because you could like you could basically order whatever you wanted, and like you could have 2 stories and like have 2 of them next to each other, be the ground floor.
Are you still interested in the Montaners?
No. No.
Is that also her fault?
No. I just
Nicole is
rather...
a very good person.
No, she is.
So we know.
That's the wrong button. Nicole, dun dun dun.
She's very enjoyable.
If I had to lose you to anybody,
Nicole
I'm glad it's Nicole.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you're already living there anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Now I'm just moving my stuff there.
Yeah.
Your pots that you don't remember buying.
I'm gonna leave the pots.
They're not my pots.
I don't know.
Do you have any pots here?
I don't think so.
Do you have any pots here?
I don't think so.
Do you have any pots here?
Probably not.
Do you want me to take the pots?
Kind of.
I use your pot sometimes.
That's what I was thinking.
But if they're not my pot, I have never purchased a
don't know.
pot.
Are you
Is the
sure?
thing. I'm anti-pot.
I thought maybe the smaller one was his.
Since moving to Missoula, I have purchased 2 pans for the purpose of cooking eggs and bacon and whatever else.
Yeah.
I've purchased 1 cake tin that I cooked like brownies in once or something. And I have a set of bowls and plates and silverware.
And a spatula.
And spatulas. And I have knives. That is about the extent of my kitchen ownings.
I'm more sure that the small one isn't mine.
You should take both of them. Unless you don't want it, and we should just give it to Goodwill or something.
I mean,
Unless you just leave it here. Give it to me and I'll leave it here.
What's wrong with your eyeball? So Masala is a new Indian food restaurant. We're on our way to eat there right now. I see it. It says Masala. Woo! It's windy downtown Missoula. So this is what I ended up with. I don't really know what any of it is. I just told them that I'm on a low-carb diet, and they helped me pick these things. So they gave me this. Is this supposed to go on this? How does this work?
Eat it. Just eat it.
This was all right. I'd eat here again. I wasn't super hungry. I feel like if I had been more hungry, I would have been able to finish all that.
I think if we were here earlier in the day, you would have had more meat options and you may have been happier.
I don't feel unhappy.
But you may have been happier.
It's true. But you can't live your life always thinking about times you would have been happier. This video from yesterday, the 20-minute video, has notably more likes than other videos and also more dislikes. So, what? I don't know what this means. Most of these videos come in at like 261 likes, 240, 283, 275, 247, 216. This one is at 332, and then most other videos have 0 or 1 dislikes. This one has 5. Hi, Lisandre. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? You're really close to the camera.
I am, because I miss you so much and I want to see you the closest that I can. Can I tell something to your subscribers that you're going to put online? Can we please all agree that Michael Renda is so hot and that we all want to, like, yes, we all want to do that, so you should definitely put that in your vlog.
Just to be clear, she's had a bit to drink right now.
You.
I'm not lying.
Even if I haven't drank, we all agree anyway,